being a D&D.
Well, we're back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, 9 o'clock hour. And still to come this hour, Aaron Irving will pop in and talk about the markets, tell a few jokes. What kind of jokes, what theme jokes should we tell today, Linda?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm jokeless. I don't know. Couldn't think of anything funny right this minute.
You know, sometimes you can do a search for, like Joe Biden jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately,
he's just a joke.
There's nothing you can say, that would make anybody laugh. By the way, coming up at 10:30 today at the Public Safety Complex will be a memorial for Thomas W. Frazier. And there's going to be a Ride Across America group that's going to be stopping in town as a part of that deal.
Wonderful.
So that'll be out at the Public Safety Complex at 10:30.
There's a very nice article in the Focus on him. Yes.
Okay. Well, that may be part of the reason why that is in there. We're trying to figure out a time. Paul Gessing's going to be in town next week. He's going to be speaking at the Lunch and Learn.
14th, yes.
And he's doing some speaking in Roswell and in Hobbs, and so we're trying to figure out on his schedule when we can get him in studio, get his reaction to the primary election. Mm-hmm. And I suggested to Congresswoman Harrell, if we could just get Mark Ronchetti, the weatherman, to make it rain.
I heard that.
He would win the election, hands down.
And a few other things, yeah.
So, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
The trumpets and the wings and the halo and everything else.
The whole thing. So, Linda Stevens from Artesian Clean and Beautiful is here. You have your flower. You're the KSVIP
beautiful.
Today.
How nice.
Yeah.
It smells so good, too.
That's right.
And they last forever. Well, maybe not forever, but several weeks.
A long time.
Serious.
Yeah. So gorgeous. Those are from Love Bud Floral, who provides us with our flowers for the KSVIP. So how are you coming on nominations for Yard of the Week? Have you gotten any nominations?
We have Did I not send it to you?
No, I don't have.
Oh, good God. I must have got distracted. I'm sorry. I have a yard. It has a sign up. I will send you the pictures so that you can get it posted before I leave the office here. Yes. And then the first one we were going to pick, we couldn't get a hold of the people, and finally they did call, so they will be next week. Mm-hmm. So, and then one of the board members has brought in some that, if people don't call, you got to go out looking.
Right.
So,
and so don't look down the alleys and,
No. Well, the people that usually have those, their whole surrounding is nice and neat and tidy. Right.
Not just the front or the side, but the alley as well. So
one of them I heard is the backyard looks like a resort. So I am dying to go see it. I may just have to knock on the door and say, can I come and look, please? Because, I've heard.
So where is this week's Yard of the Week?
I'm fixing to tell you if I can find the...
All right.
Of course, I don't have glasses on. Oh, jeez. 904 South 6th.
904 South 6th. And who does this...
Bill and Cookie White.
Bill and Cookie? Mm-hmm. White.
Yes.
Okay.
They've lived in that house for 41 years.
Oh, my gosh.
He's retired from Navajo. On hers, she's retired from Western Bank. He had heart surgery a few years ago, so she does a lot of the yard work, but it's their passion. Mm-hmm. And, they've got kind of a pergola canopy in the front, the patio area that they like to hang out in a lot. So and it looks quite beautiful.
Okay.
So,
well, we'll get the pictures from Linda, and we'll get those shared. And meanwhile, if you drive by 904 South 6th,
you'll see a sign that looks like a flower, and it says Yard of the Week.
Excellent.
So can't miss it.
So if someone has a Yard of the Week they would like to nominate, either their yard or someplace in town that they would like to nominate, they just get a hold of you?
Yes, yes. And I'll send the crew out, and they'll do it to it.
There you go.
Yes, we'll ask permission, of course, always, because some people don't want to sign, or some people don't even want recognized because they don't think that their yard is good enough.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, one of the things we saw when we were driving around over the weekend, Lana took a couple pictures with her iPhone.
Yeah.
Whatever. whatever.
That's the greatest thing ever invented, was having a camera with you all the time. Oh my goodness, it's a century plant blooms. I've seen a few that are fixing to bloom, but I hadn't seen one bloomed out. They're so beautiful.
Yep. That one is at the
oh my.
Is it the Hampton Inn?
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to rush out there and look at it.
That's where it is.
Maybe not rush, but just drive by and look at it.
And the thing that's amazing in her picture, the bees love these things.
Oh yeah.
And so as she got out of the car to go take some pictures, there's just bunches of bees all around there enjoying those plants.
And even after they're, I don't want to say dead, but dried up, the blooms are, the stalks are like forever.
Mm-hmm.
You can cut them down and put it in a pot. Obviously not to grow, but, fill it with rock or something. String lights on it, and if you're a DIY, they make great Christmas decorations, or if you decorate with, dried flowers or weeds or whatever. Because they'll last forever, like, dried like that. And they make really cool decor for something.
Yeah. So while she's taking pictures of the beautiful century plants, I'm taking a picture of the dirt in the air the other day.
Oh God, the sky was brown. Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before?
Day before, yeah.
No, not the dirt, but when the sky turned a funny blue in the afternoon again. Yeah, that's just, if you loved beige, that was your day. Yeah, it was horrible.
It was just kind of horrible that day, but
and we breathe that crap.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It gives
Can
us
you imagine
minerals.
what our lungs look like?
That's our daily dose of minerals right there. Do you need your one a day? Nope, I breathed the air. So let's talk about the traveling dumpsters before we move on to the next topic. They're out at 10th and Missouri right now.
Yes, there's 2 of them sitting there. You cannot miss it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, what do I want to say? Not
I
horrifying,
don't know.
but yeah, you do. It's pathetic that people disrespect other people's property.
What is going on?
There's a great tagger that has just outdone himself.
Tagged the roll-offs?
Tagged the roll-offs. I mean, really, people, these things don't belong to you. They're very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you need recognition for something because you've left your mark all over the thing. And I mean all over the thing. Then there are people that have pooped in them.
Seriously?
Seriously. I was talking to the driver day before yesterday, and they have to, because people obviously can't put stuff all the way to the back either. They have to leave it right smack in the front gate, door, whatever you want to call it. So to be able to close it, to be able to haul it, they have to move this stuff. And she was telling me, she was telling me all the stuff that, you walk through syringes, you have poop in there, and it's not dog poop.
Well, if that kind of activity goes on, it's going to make it hard to be able to do this type of program.
Plus, they're trying to tear up the tarps that covered the roll-offs.
What?
Yes.
On 10th and Missouri.
At 10th and Missouri. We've never had issues over there before.
What the heck is going on?
We had terrible issues over by the hospital last year.
Yeah, but just leaving everything outside the roll-offs.
Well, no, those were shoppers that were dragging it out and not putting it back.
Yeah.
So, and we've got, as well as, I guess, hoarders, because people are hauling stuff out of there. Trust me, there is nothing in that roll-off that is worth taking out. That's why it's in there to begin with. They're dumping them every day because they need it. People are using them as well, but
which is good.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're there for. This is a service, a free service we are providing. We, as in HF Sinclair, Holly Frontier, Navajo Refining. This is to help the community, make it easier for them to clean up. Don't disrespect it, because let me tell you, we might not be able to do it anymore. Yeah. And then, if somebody finds out who you are, everybody's going to be mad at you, because it's like in the Army. One guy screws up, everybody gets to do the 50 push-ups.
Yeah.
Well, take advantage of it and respect it.
That's insane.
Yes, it is.
I cannot believe.
Just like Yvette was talking about this morning, there's no accountability for anything.
That's right.
There's no respect anymore. Whatever little hoodlum kid, let's hope it's just a kid, not some hoodlum adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. parents probably don't care what they watch on their video games or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't get in trouble for anything, because if you don't start when the kids are little bitty, by the time they're 6 or 8, they're going to walk all over you. Well, you need to think of that.
Yeah.
And there is a difference between child abuse and swatting them on the butt.
Mm-hmm.
There truly is a difference.
Yeah. Well, that is just thoroughly disgusting. I cannot believe that,
Yes.
because renting roll-offs is not cheap. There's a disposal fee when they take those things to the landfill or the transfer station, wherever they go with it. Transfer station. Yeah. So there's an expense involved in there. There's the fuel expense. There's the time expense.
Oh, yeah.
All of this stuff that's involved.
These are... When we used to have to rent them when I first came here, we got Southwest Disposal.
I think that's who it is,
from Carlsbad. And they were very considerate and nice to us in the sense that they didn't charge us as much as they would have for anybody else or a construction site or whatever. But it was still very expensive, because every time they take that roll off and set it down, there's a fee. Every time they go to dump, there's a fee. So it adds up really, really fast.
Yeah.
And in this area, there's room for 2. As soon as they move them, they'll probably have 4.
Yeah.
And then when they get them over to the, because the next location is 26th and Main, and then they'll go to the Bulldog Bowl parking lot area, there will be 4. The hospital, there probably will be 4 over there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of space to dump. That's a lot of time to go dump them at the transfer station.
Right.
Respect this. Take care of it. Just clean up. This property also belongs to people that have been nice enough to let us use this for this purpose.
Yeah.
They don't have to say yes.
Yeah. Folks, you're just going to have to observe what's going on, and you're going to have to call people out, and you're going to have to, this has got to stop.
Call a cop when you see somebody messing around.
Well, more than that, because I don't know how much the cops can do.
I don't know.
Because their hands are tied over so many things. So it's going to take the community. You're just going to have to say, look, you can't do that. Go clean it up. It's almost like you're going to have to treat people like a dog who has an accident. You get the rolled newspaper out, and you're going to have to whap them on the nose. Go clean that up, and I don't know that is going to... That is just disgusting. Next weekend, Friday the 17th, Saturday the 18th, you and your... crew of happy warriors are going to be out at the Eddy County Fairgrounds for the EWaste Recycling event.
Yes. And we don't care if you bring one trailer full, or 2 trailers, or 3 trailers, whatever. The more the merrier. It's costing me the same.
Yeah.
I'm going to bleed freight.
You're going to be very happy.
It is going to be so expensive.
You're going to get a trophy from the freight companies.
Oh,
for
Lord.
Being such
Well,
a
I
good
expect
customer.
at least an engraved Christmas card.
Exactly.
Yes. But
So e-waste, you don't want to take the e-waste to the traveling dumpsters. You want to bring it to the e-waste recycling.
Yes,
so what is e-waste?
Electronic waste.
Okay.
Meaning it's dead, it's broke, it's antiquated, it's now a dinosaur and you need to get rid of it. Bring it to us.
Okay.
So
we're talking computers, monitors, keyboards, mice, anything in that.
If you use it in your office, it belongs with us.
Okay.
Rather than the garbage or the dumpster or taking it to the transfer station or whatever.
Old cell phones that you've not turned in and aren't going to get any money for.
Telephones, we'll take radios and record players. We do not want your televisions.
Okay.
Those, I'm sorry, you can put in the dumpster or take it to the transfer station because there's nobody that does anything with them anymore.
Right.
So,
and the difference today between a computer monitor and a television monitor is that round silver thing that you screw the cable on. If it has that, it's a TV.
Right.
If it doesn't have that, it's a computer monitor. Even though from the front,
they might look
exactly the same and use the same technology, LED, OLED, whatever.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you look on the back and there's a place to connect a cable to it.
And apparently some of them got packed last year that I didn't know about, because we did. If you do bring me one of those huge monitors, I have to charge you $5 because that I get charged $5. So There were some monitors of various kinds that were not televisions, but were monitors.
Yeah.
But still the TV category that got in there because I had to pay a lot more than I had collected.
Yeah.
So,
but
yeah,
if you
really
look on the back of your big screen and you see a HDMI, DVI, or RGB connection, then that's a computer monitor. If you see the HDMI, the RGB, or the DVI, and the F connector, which is the round silver thing that you screw the cable on, if you see that F connector, that's a TV. Don't bring that out to the e-waste.
I don't want it. I'm sorry. But, yeah, all your Xbox stuff, all that, your...
controllers and stuff.
Yeah, satellite receiver thingy that you've got sitting by your television, whatever. Yeah, you can bring that to me.
Yeah, the old VCR.
Yeah, I have 2 in a box. Hey, and they're new.
Yeah.
And no, I didn't buy them.
Printers that you're not using anymore.
Yes.
Bring those. But anything that you've used in your office or your home office or anything like that.
Yes.
Or any TVs or phones or things like that you've quit using.
I always tell the story to my new kids, before we start, because for some reason they love to destroy things. Oh, let's see how far we can throw this. I said, let me tell you a story about a printer in the old days. I think it was the first or second year when we were cleaning out Abo School, which was the graveyard for all dead electronics from the school system. We had a roll-off over there because... Well, we filled, I think, 2.5 that year or something like that. It was ridiculous. One of the kids decided, let me see how far I can throw this printer. Well, there was a big black toner cartridge in there.
Oh, no.
And it looked like a mushroom cloud when it hit. It exploded and covered everything in that roll-off.
Wow.
Do you think all the other kids were very happy with him?
No.
Because they had to touch it to unload it. And I'm sure when it got to the destination in Tulsa, those people were not real happy either because they had to touch it to get it off. So we take all of those cartridges out now in case somebody gets a bright idea.
Want to throw it. Home theater systems that you're not using anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Speakers, boxes, controllers, the keyboards, the mice, the power cords.
Yes, we love cords and mice and keyboards because they fill in holes. When you pack, you can't pack tight because things don't fit perfect like a Rubik's Cube in one of these big Gaylord boxes. So to keep stuff from shifting and rattling around, we fill these places with cords and keyboards and mice and whatever other small stuff we have. So we love small stuff. So don't think that we won't take it because we need it.
Yep.
So
old cameras that you're not using anymore because you got one on your phone. Get rid of that. Sad but unworking radios.
Yeah.
You can turn those in. Typewriters. Have you gotten any typewriters lately?
The
last few years? Are there some still out there?
Can't remember if we got any last year or not. Several years ago, somebody asked me, told me if we get one, they want an old typewriter. We got one. Can I remember who that was? I've been trying for years and nobody has ever said anything back to me. I have a fabulous IBM Selectric sitting on the floor in my office waiting for this person to remember that they said they wanted a typewriter.
There you go. Call Linda.
Call me. Yes, please. I can't throw it away because, I took class on that in high school. Not that particular machine, but that was when we advanced to, from the old manual, didn't have the letters on the keys or anything, and then I took summer school because I wanted to take typing too in the summer, not waste my time during the school year to take it, and we got to be on the electrics. Well, they didn't have a backup to white out. Nope, you made a mistake. You did the whole page over again, and it taught you to be very cautious of what you were doing, Pay attention. Get your fingers in the right place.
I heard something on the radio a couple of weekends ago. I'm confused. Do I have a phone that has a camera, or do I have a camera
that has a computer?
That has a phone in it,
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of people have gone to that, and so they're not using the separate individual devices anymore because everything's been taken by the phone. So your hours next weekend, you're going to be out there on Friday and Saturday.
From 9 to 5 on Friday, and cart document destruction. If you have any documents, papers and stuff, this doesn't mean your magazines. Well, I've had
Those
people
don't need to
bring
be
me
shredded.
magazines. No, they don't need to be shredded. But
Your tax returns, your
old bills, old bank statements, old, that sort of thing. If you want them shredded, bring them to us.
If it's got an account number on it or any personal information on it, then
we'll take it.
Yeah.
They will take it. They'll be thrilled. So 9 to 2 on Friday, only for them. And we'll, of course, be there till 5. And then Saturday, we will only be out there from 9 to 2 because figured out a few years ago, nobody comes late in the afternoon, and we're sitting there, being bored out of our minds, taking naps or whatever else.
And you'll be in the food court, the covered food court barn out at the fairgrounds. We'll have one of our trailers out there, so it'll make it easy for people to see where to go.
Right.
And you've got your kids that are working for you this summer, so you don't even have to get out of your car if you don't want to. You can drive in.
That's right.
They'll unload everything for you.
If you want them to.
If you want them to, that's right.
If you prefer to unload your own self, that's fine. But you can pop your trunk or whatever you need to do, and they'll be happy to unload for you. But, you just pull in there, and we can't make it any easier.
Yeah, and you don't even have to have a truckload. If it's just... you finally retired the home computer, and it's the computer, keyboard, and mouse, and that's it. That's fine.
Yeah, like I said, we don't care if you bring one piece or, a horse trailer full. We'll take it.
That's right.
So, yeah.
So that's
And
next
if
weekend.
you are a big company or something and you have a lot and you want to come early, give me a call.
Okay.
We will be ready for you.
Okay.
So, just let us know ahead of time. And, if you need to come on Wednesday or Thursday, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the school will be there early because they always come
Good.
and bring stuff. So
yeah, and that's when I do my shopping.
Contacted Dexter.
No. I'm just kidding.
Dexter and Lake Arthur and Hagerman and all those areas, and if you're in Cloudcroft and if you happen to hear this and if you know and if you schools or people or whatever, bring it.
Yeah.
If you want to drive down here, then you can go to lunch somewhere. Make it a whole big, do it on Friday if you want to have restaurants open.
Well, there's some places open on Saturday.
Yeah, but not as many. Not as many.
Yes,
not as many.
So we'll see. Good. Linda, what is your phone number if people want to ask about the Boy Scout thing, the basketball player thing, or the e-waste thing,
Just
or the
call
dumpsters?
my cell. It's so much easier. I have it attached to me. 575-513-0143.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. And congratulations on being the KS VIP.
Thank you. It's
Wonder
wonderful.
how that happened.
I have no idea. I'm dying to know who.
Well, somebody thought enough of you to name you that.
I actually have people say, I hear you on the radio all the time.
Yep.
So somebody out there is listening and learning all the stuff that I talk about, which is great. So
and be looking later today for the post on our Facebook page, KSVP Radio on Facebook.
Yes,
you're going to send me
Yard
those
of the Week
pictures for Yard of the Week.
Okay, remember the cleanups? Call me for that. For the scouts, well, you can call me, but they're not going to get you tomorrow because we've got a list that you would not believe. But I'll get you for the basketball boys next month. Remember e-waste and take advantage of the dumpsters and be respectful.
Please do.
Yes,
And,
don't put it right in the door. Try to get it as far back as you possibly can. So.
All right. Linda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to